Miller Group, the trusted manufacturers of plastics in Sierra Leone, also produces buckets with tabs for hygiene purposes. These buckets can be used in schools, hospitals, offices, homes, churches, mosques, hotels, restaurants, and more. They are now in 20 liters, 30 liters, and 50 liters with covers and tabs. To purchase large quantities, visit any of PC & Sons shops nationwide.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
From New Englandville studio. Good morning and welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salone for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Thursday, May 7, 2020. We will bring this program come to you this Thursday morning. My name na Sapti Yokalon.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. Inside this Thursday edition of the program Good Morning Salone, the communication pillar lead in the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Harold Thomas, say police don't arrest and they investigate COVID-19 case 90 we been run away from isolation center this BNTM. The representative for the West African Network for Peace Building, WANEP, na Salone, Dr. Aissata Mahoy, don't say the violence we don't happen in this VNTM go among the country in good name and development. And at the program this morning, we go for can talk about seeing them way people for the do now for maintain peace and national cohesion at Salone.
Well, this plus the commission and the National Youth Commission go Lokata self go talk about waiting young people for do for be part of peace and nation building. And self we go talk to the chairman of the Western Area District Council, Cashon Olancole. We go give update about waiting happened yesterday in Atombo. And members say inside the program work about safety for you. You dey listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl. The program na Good Morning Salone. You can send your message or comments to the number 077 981 981.
The first issue we will look at inside the program this Thursday morning, now outside the communication pillar lead na the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Harold Thomas, don't say the ministry don't put security measure them in place now the isolation and treatment center them so that patients them not go run away come out na them center ya. As he say, case 90 we been run away from the isolation center. They now na police custody and then they investigate them. Harold Thomas talk more to Waniga Uja.
We get the cumulative total confirmed positive cases of 225. We get total number of deaths, we get 14. We get the active new cases, we get 26. And the active cases already in isolation center, that means the treatment center, we get 157. And we get the recoveries, the one that we don't well, we get 54.
So for the one that we they now the list of the one that we don't die. Now almost people they add to the existed list.
The people that we add to the list now 3 people.
So you go tell Fambul how come we get them 3 deaths here?
Yes, the 3 deaths we get one Kenema we himself na big person, we don't pass 17. We get other one we also.
Now also in die. Is it now the isolation center?
No, another in the isolation center. Or then 3 then one 9 in the isolation center. We inside a big person and we get some other conditions added to the COVID. The 2 them, one died in Connaught Hospital and the one died in Kenema.
So we don't just conclude the 3 days lockdown. What will be the impact of the 3 days lockdown on our work, especially surveillance?
People in the talk about community transmission. So we're able to look inside there and go to their community, they talk to them, and people then volunteer for let them take the specimen, even though some of them not in quarantine host them, but they allow me to take the specimen. And after this, when the results will come out, we'll be able to know whether we get cases within our community where surveillance not able for.
Okay, so the cases then will get today add to the number of confirmed cases. Now, due to the surveillance where the well body workman then do during these 3 days lockdown, I add to this number.
Yes, you find out say we get like even today we get 26 new one. If we not been get this lockdown, some of them cases and they will not be able for pick am. So this they show we say the lockdown it been effective.
So almost span this 26 una be able for pick from the surveillance una do during
Well,
the
we need to
lockdown.
go back to the database and give the exact. I don't want just give figure off the aid, but then they be lead to make we able forget some of the cases and you find out say we even report some cases even death. We not in a treatment center. We not today then die. You see all them people here we don't die so them 14 people and now just about 3 people and now then they and die at the treatment center. Meaning the other one they not been in a treatment center. So this is tell we say it's important for we get people and where they go report sick early if they feel signs and symptoms them, if they get signs and symptoms them, then call 117 we able for care and go because you stand a very high chance for survive at the treatment center than where you did not also you go na other facility.
So the one way dying at the treatment center, how long it be done sick for, or how long it be done day at the isolation center before it did end up for die so?
Well, not a one because I say about 3.
No, this recent one.
Well, this person, the problem is the age. We find out say over 70, the person old, and he may get other conditions same way. Even sometimes, if not to be the COVID safe, then condition and they sometimes if make it not survive. In not to turn at the isolation center, but this they show we say when person gets other conditions, then also it can also get some limits in chances them sometimes and they. But if you go early, we can able for try.
Okay, so the one they waking they get other health conditions, including the COVID-19. Una can give special treatment for them kind people in there.
Yes, and by how the condition they now so then they treat them.
So with the increase in the cases them, how the isolation center day in terms of capacity for able for accommodate the one that we already positive.
Well, say we be done the increase, we get different scenario. We don't put different things in place. Say if the case rise to this, now this one, now this side we did do. If the case rise to this, now this. So the one that we sick, good we sick we need good treatment, then they na the hospital them. Some of the other one them they're not too sick and they're not even they show sign. We get other side we put them with a mild symptoms and get and we not go occupy them hospital bed then that's what we do. So but if themselves need for get treatment then can even move them to that side.
Okay.
And we don't get other plan them back in case the cases then go up past this, we go know waiting for them.
Okay. So give me updates about case 90.
The police the last time we say the security people them they may don't narrow the net for that person the way be they try for hide and will be they try for balance police and the security. But fortunately now the net don't catch them and it then the police and we don't actually get them now.
Did they not police and or
Well, when I say police and because if you don't get other crimes that we commit,
but
even
na
if you dey
infected person.
well, even if you dey at treatment center also na a matter for security. So security themselves they and they for look am.
So who's in there now?
Well, as at now I'm not going able to tell you who's I dey, but we will get the facts and we will come back later for make we know. But we know say this case a link with security, so not to everything but this case we go able for talk to the public.
Okay, so outside the police then be able for catch this particular person?
Well, that again will be the person, the director within the Office of National Security, instead talk like security person, where then they do the thing and they not to everything then they explain to the public. But the important thing is because even they of health security to people and even public security, we don't able forget them at the net and a day also a good day where you go safe way that's not going to happen again.
So whose particular measure I don't put for this case 90 so that it go tap for the run away?
Well, the security people, the medical people, even where we are medical people, we also get what we call health security, and we don't put measures in place for let this not go happen.
So right now, you know they at risk, or anybody know they at risk where they associate himself with them?
now the surveillance we don't activate all them protocols for even investigate even usai go so that if any lapses there we go able for look at them and investigate them people in the for no for make the disease not spread at all.
Okay, so finally now, una don put measures in place now the isolation center so that this incident no go repeat itself again.
Yes, we hope say this incident not will repeat itself again. We don't put stricter measures.
Alright, well, that's now Harold Thomas, the communication pillar lead at the Ministry of Health and Sanitation. May they talk at that interview there with Wani Gauja.
The program Good Morning Salone continue, and inside the program we look at another issue. The head of police media, Superintendent Brahma Kamara, say police fair not say some panic people will be the part of the riots at Tombo community. Now the Western Rural District when the May 6 this year, we get gone and may they exchange firing with the police. Also, Superintendent Brahma Kamara continues say they don't arrest plenty people for help police with investigation. Musa S. Kamara began work on a Tombo community and put these reports together.
After one riot we be in the Tombo community May 6, 2020, Renew Democracy camp fair not waiting exactly being caused this fight will be happen between fishermen them and some security officers them. As I did at the Tombo community, the turn really quiet. You need to see community people much. You already see security personnel then, damaged vehicle, bike and stones them pelt all over the town. I met with the media one for the Salone Police, Superintendent Brahma Kamara, will tell me more about what police gathers waiting really caused this incident.
What you can understand later, but then the one who still try for investigator, and that somebody go to the wharf and tell them say, na 10 boats, and for course for the day, and for go out for the day. So that they matter they accommodate and can down and can open at the police station, for can burn the police station, or for can target the police. So a lot of things happen. The policeman they meet, they try. But nobody just as well, so they call for the enforcement. So the enforcement can, and the enforcement now, the soldier now, when they will be there now, they're able to repel them, and now things don't be under control.
But somebody where they listen now go like for know if we get any life loss in this riot.
That's what they're claiming. I have not seen them with no naked eyes. When they claim people will die. So if people die, it also get to be the subject of investigation. Let me know waiting cause the death. But one thing will come out very clearly that even when the police fire tear gas, shot, you hear the sound of shot from the own side. We that means they say possibly say they say we get weapon. Which kind of weapon we don't know. But some they come from their own side as well.
Some they come from the fisherman side. From
the side of the people. I don't know if they are fishermen, but the side of the people we attack the station. I don't want to tag them to profession or vocation.
Okay, as you they allege say gunshot be they come out from their own side also. Una force way be there on the ground. Una get any damage? Yes.
Basically, no, not much. Now the station in target, and then you the motorman you're not allowed to then come. If you see if they are overcoming you, that come on, you move out a bit and then allow for some operational work be done.
How most people police do arrest?
I cannot tag a figure to it, but to make a lot of arrests, you have to go back to the station and go see how many did they. Remember, say I still in the operational ground. You have to go see how many arrests, how many we get now in total. At the point in time, arrests were made. After which more arrests were made, and still we are making arrests.
After an interview with the media one, the Salone Police can the police station, and myself can observe for myself as inside the police station now. I see everything damaged and the window they're all damaged. I meet with an officer where they take me around the police station and they show me side them where really damaged inside the police station. So we say this.
Okay. Now the exhibit store this now.
Okay.
Where they see so then this is the CID office. And the CID office this is the CISO. This is the OSD office. Vandalize everything. You don't see now all the open arm.
This is not the ammunition drum.
Yeah, come see now.
Okay, then they not go with the ammunition then.
At all. They no go to. Then come that time they just don't supply to the personnel and weapon there.
Okay.
You don't understand? Mm-hmm. Then we don't go Kent. Then can now they meet nothing no did. Then just can't do what they get for do is scatter what they get for scatter.
But as we talk, so they're not in possession of any police.
Our police have property, they no get her. Then exhibit store where they enter. We don't know what they not take there.
Okay, that now some police officers them way take me around the police station. From the police station I come work at the Tombo Health Center where say affected by the riot will take place now, as we see plenty damage them take place now the Tumbo Health Center. But at the health center meet with the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development, Tambalamina, we embark Wakana the scene.
The first point of call now been the local council, now Waterloo. For now, I talk to the chairman, but the chairman not been there. I decide for Kandong. I don't can at the police station. Then also I can at this community health clinic. It's a sad day, really. Sad day for this community. We just a group of people go get together and decide for cause mayhem to the community. Look at the police station. Look how they wreck up. Look at the clinic. Who's a woman in the born? Look how they wreck up. The building them burn, equipment them, generators. I see policemen in our way currently they are quite shocked by the way in which them Motamaya behave. Them Motamaya they're not fit for the society.
With some community people we are meet for know exactly waiting they see.
Well, we do inside, we don't see how it take place, so we will know about exactly inside the information come out. Just say firing take place.
This morning we lay down, and we hear a big sound downside by the wharf. We go for communal for ask, waiting at the problem make them people are the rush car up. So some of them go talk say, them block there, talk saying at 10 boats for gonna see this morning. They run the go up. So we then go now, they go on the all man they go up. Beyond a police station, they go for go damage the police station. Just after they talk to let them come to the chief news for Cambona. And automatically they meet to up now, and even boxer will be left with self. So they come from the front side, the sandstone. You see the stone they no more. All right up the pan, then damage the place, go on the back, that another house, well everything. Then can set fire at the house, but I don't know it's happening. Then maybe they might change, but then damage the house. And stone, broke all sides, say gonna do.
Crowd of people they want to see. Some of them Nayadende, 90% of them Nayadende. The police themselves we see, then they get firing from the civilians. Them, hope you understand. So now so we get from them. We don't know how true it is.
We don't get from the police, and same way so we don't get from the Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. We can work on the community and see what exactly happen, and we go na the hospital and na the police station, see the level of damage we then do, and talk to the community people na Tumbo. We they don't exactly talk waiting then see happen na Tumbo on May 6, 2020. From Tumbo for the Society for Radio Democracy, Musa is Kamara Naminim.
Alright, the time from the studio clock now 7:47, and the program is still listening to now Good Morning Salone. And earlier we tell you now the program today where they can't talk about things them way people for they do now for maintain peace and national cohesion. Well, for Sika that I want for welcome now the studio Marcela Samba Sise, when I Executive Director for Campaign for Good Governance. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Mabel. Good morning, Sierra Leone.
And we also get at the studio this morning the Commissioner na the National Youth Commission, Golokata Wesef, na member na the National Correctional Center Council. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, 98.1. Good morning, listeners.
All right, so now continue for the with you. They come back to now for can talk about seeing them where people for they do now for maintain peace and national cohesion. As we all know, information where commodities BNTM and we be the get violence complain them na different parts of the country. This BNTM Musa one been a black hole road. Those young people them again been cause riots because they say one mobile network go fix pole. We also been get other violence concern them na Lonsar, Fademba Road prison. Well, riots have been bided this BNT, and the latest one now the one we happened yesterday na Tumbo. Usai we all see waiting be happen there. Usai young people and been go on the rampage again. Well, we the start now the latest one we happened at Tumbo yesterday, and for let we get an information on waiting at the status as of this morning and waiting be happened there yesterday. Before we come to the studio guest them, I'll quickly go on the line and talk to Kasha Holland Cole, we na the District Council Chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salone.
Good morning, thank you very much.
We waiting exactly been happen yesterday. We been get information about the rampage where young people and be gone yesterday morning.
Well, I'm not able to tell you exactly what happened, but from information we gather through me deputy chairman and other people away, the way I've been for talk to like the councillors. Now that yesterday morning they say they get an information, we tell them say boats not gonna see more than 15 boats not gonna see. And the people the fishermen they will use the boats them being get for go offended, say they need for go with all them boats them. And I think for that reason they say then they go to the police. And the information also say they go to the police, damage we health center ODD and even the FSU building, and also go to the tribal head for the Shebra them. They're going to host and damage that property them. So now that information we get yesterday saying that exactly.
So also this information being come out for saying that number of boats and the people for pool nado yesterday.
Well, this is where the issue don't become so difficult for talk about, because everybody, no one for take responsibility. Say, now you been talking, now me been talking, now me been say this, or now you been say that. As far as me know, I've never been in any meeting or not going to any gathering where we talk about boats or say boats that 10 or 15 for go. The Abu Master will be able to tell the public who does give her the instruction. In fact, for me, it was surprising yesterday. Somebody they say, "Na Chairman Cole, Chairman Kasho Cole, na incan down here this morning, na incan na 15 boats for go." My question was, this person actually stabbing Chairman Kasho Cole, they make mention of so. When me not in a tumbo, and talking nobody about boat business. So the Abu Master, when me not, in fact, me not be the Abu Master, but he has to take responsibility and tell me who that tell and say the boats are going to see at 10 or 15. But maybe apart from that, if they even tell them saying that 10 or 15 boats for going at sea, if they agree, then people say they're not happy with that kind of message. Then they cancel of them. They get the man, then get the chief them, then get the member of parliament who is still then they just be the council within our Waterloo. Why not make that kind of complaint? We go this Sunday as a team from the DEOC. Nobody knows about boats in Go One or Come One. We go there on Tuesday. Nobody complained that again to me. The entire team of the district emergency operation center committee, we all 12 go there on Tuesday for go monitor the lockdown. Nobody not complained to me. And Wednesday morning when I go on the rampage like that. So for me, it's very, very frustrating and disappointing. Waiting for who they try for system we first help government for make this coronavirus in this country. They all not focus for what they do. And other people they do things away for people who come back.
All right, so the Tumbo community they under you council. Normally, how the communication change in Sanlek? Because information where we get now that this instruction for le ibising at 10 or 15 boats for come out gets relation to the social distancing of the COVID-19 fight. How the communication chain be done Sanlek? Or that they disseminate information to people in other parts of the country?
If council sits and take decision, we normally write the village aid man and also the councillors them, and for make their social and pass the information to them people and award them. Because Tumbo divided into wards. We get 2 wards at Tumbo, they get 2 councillors. So normally if we have a pass information, we pass it through the councillors them, and then through the aid man. But as I say again, this particular boat, how many number of boats for going to see? Not day to be knowledge, will not discuss them, and will not give anybody instructions for go and say 10 or 15 boats then they go. That is normally, but mostly, in fact, the village man at Tumbo, he always rush up for kind of council, and if not complain, he gets it, all right and down, even the way they call the letter, they go follow the letter back for kind of explain back for make you understand better. And will not receive no complaint concerning boats, and will not give no instruction concerning boats how much they go. So that is the thing. We're not giving any instruction. We don't know what information they come out. Our communication is very simple. Very, very simple. To the councillors them, to the man, we open up, everyone can see them, and even to the council.
Alright, Kasho, police said they investigate this matter now, but we also get information say yesterday police be invite you na the CID. How could this be?
Oh yes, Minister for police investigate. Because, you know, volunteer they happen so, some man, they use their own badat, some man, they use politics, some man, have foresee the reality. Yes, police don't invite me, and as I talk to you, so I'm on my way going to the CID.
Because say you for go there. Waiting and say then they call you for.
Well, I don't know what they're calling for, but the head of CID. Somebody called me waiting at the head of CID. Go into this self at the head of CID, and he invites me. I'm a peaceful citizen. If they invite me, I need to go. But what they say is some of them here they damping some of whose spirits them. We then can't hear their persona the country. And yesterday you were surprised for those say with the audio and the interview from 98.1. People they call the cause. People they call the theatres, they can't burn videos because I call the police for make arrest of anybody who then find out say the perpetrator that kind of violence. And because I also talk say people then only oversee for stop for the same audio they incite people in Sierra Leone for make the peace of this country scatter.
You think the violence we been at Tumbo yesterday gets any relation with any audio where anybody sent from here or overseas?
That is it, maybe because me not think to say that tell where they tell people that saying that 15 boats they go na WAF or na water. Now you make that kind of crowd come also. But that crowd come also not all of them fishermen or over boats. So for me, no investigation what we do, and that they listen to audio there where they tell that they don't take to government laws. They don't respect the laws they want to put for the COVID-19. They for common streets. If you go there on Sunday with the team. We book up they get together, come on, they help us the cash there, they need 30 man and 1 behind that, 20 man and 1 behind that, and after they go to the state, how to tell them to go to the house there. You know, so what we this yesterday, all the information we get yesterday is that some of the people, not all, because there are still good people in Tombo, not all, but when they will be built so, now people away take to watching some of them audio there is telling them. And media against that day. I'm not sure what the other person would think about me, continue for call and cause and not be seen. Media against Dandy. This is a country with the law. You get express the feeling, but also for insight. So it's possible if somebody inside people for call mayhem, especially that the district will be the lead, I'm against it. Because for this COVID-19, the district don't try too much. And then the system put and say, curfew. And they say lockdown, you shouldn't take for somebody that
Hello, Kasha. Yes.
If you know what believe the COVID-19 you're not my friend. And if you take people on the inside people go misbehave, you're not my friend. So what I'm saying here is because some of we condemned them yesterday, people in the go, they send text message, they call me on phone, they call say they will attack you. But I was waiting.
Before you left me, from your investigation where you don't do from where this incident happened yesterday, because somebody under you cancel, when I don't get any information but confirmed death from the riot yesterday.
Well, when I listened to the AIG, I only talked about one death. So somebody died, one person died at Tombo. And I think one police officer just lost his life where I think they will go for go reinforce the company in Tombo. Along the way, they get accident, they have died. So one person have died. So I get confirmation for one as at now. Because I don't refuse if people call people who live in Tombo Wasabi. Because as I say, I'm not happy with what you have yesterday. It's complete lawlessness. Complete lawlessness. If even they tell me that say now 2 boats to go and see, you get authorities there who meet them and complain. Do not take the laws in your hands.
The situation sound like this morning now.
Well, the information that the coffee is still lady. And we support the coffee because now we come out now you get stoned and sick for temper police or to German. The coffee is still lady. And I think everybody there indoors. I don't have any confusion or any perspective. I think everybody there indoors. I think that is fine for now so that police were able to trap the one the way actually do the see what they do yesterday.
All right. Many thanks to you, Kasho J. Holland Cole, Chairman
Welcome.
for the Western Area District Council. We go to call for no waiting they happen at Tumbode, and self we go like forget information where you come out now the Criminal Investigations Department. So you say you get a call for go day this morning. The program is still a listen to now Good Morning Salone. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, it's on earlier today we go for can talk about waiting people supposed for the do now for maintain peace and national cohesion. Well, before we come to the studio guest them, quickly let we just take this short commercial break and come over to we guest them.
Salone Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salone Link money transfer for send money to anybody like you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office like you not get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salone Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salone Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering value.
The program Good Morning Salone they continue, and as we don't tell on earlier on, we get with Lina the studio. Marcela Samba Sise, we are the executive director from Campaign for Good Governance, and also we get Golo Kata, we are the Commissioner, National Youth Commission. As today inside the program, we dey look at team them way people for doing, especially young people, for maintain peace and national cohesion, as plenty violence we don't see the happen in the country this BNTM. And for start with, we will bring in Marcela Samba Sise, Executive Director Campaign from Good Governance. Madam Sise, looking at CGG, one people we done the between government and the people in terms of letting the people know that things that we government can out on policy for let people understand certain things and also on also draw government attention to things the way they affect the people who camp and democracy and other things them. We campaign thing that we get for the peace, on don't they talk, on don't they raise concern and all. But from the different things that way you really see say don't they happen at the country, especially violence among young people. Waiting CGG put this all together in one form, like waiting on a thing or waiting on the observe say now some of the reason of the entire so we don't they happen.
Thank you very much for having me in the studio, and also for quickly states that not this time would affect COVID-19, neither not to any other time. Then kind of thing also needed in this country. It's so wrong. And I think say the voice of Campaign for Good Governance don't echo right through. And we position on violence is very clear. Because violence and political processes, violence and good governance, violence and respect for fundamental human rights, not they go together. As always, violence stands condemned, irrespective of who the perpetrator, from what institution and wherever it come from. Violence stands condemned. And you see, unfortunate, because even the protocols the world don't set. Me and one person we don't even talk to, I do no studios, I do telephones, but we need for talk to receive. And this is an urgent appeal from the hearts and minds and the echo the voice of all peace-loving Sierra Leoneans. A number of people who I can vouch for, from civil society, from across the board, nationally and internationally, don't reach out and say, why are we doing this? And so if a bulk of Sierra Leoneans then across the globe, they against waiting the happen. I want for Sidona so representing Campaign for Good Governance to call and appeal to the minds of Sierra Leoneans and say, this is not good for the country. Let me look at the collective responsibility towards Sierra Leone. The world over they fight COVID-19. It's so unfortunate that terrorists attack themselves will not right now. Everybody focus on a common enemy. why will they do this? Why will they allow personal, partisan, and other interests then for influence how we society for one? Especially at a time where we need consensus for do something we go help and save all lives. So basically, violence at this time not then and nobody interest. And lives they lost yesterday and all the subsequent things that will not happen. The political tension very unnecessary. But one thing we get for look at the fact say the stage where they so now a combination of crises. And one of the ways then we probably we get for deal with now it's the appropriate education and the appropriate working of institutions we go help for battle good governance in this country. I think say it's very emotionally draining where other people then they try for get things sorted out because we know say we infrastructure not bold enough for facts, a pandemic of this nature, people then they use all kind of ways then for make sure say this thing not overtake we other people then busy with violence, they derail other efforts. I think I want to appeal to all Sierra Leoneans then more than ever before, let me see the need for calm and let me see the need for national unity.
You talk about let certain people know the influence how the country or people for on. You think say this in any way relate or link to waiting other people don't they refer to for say certain video of other people and don't they go around outside the incite youth them like the country?
One of the things that we make for urgently appeal, there is a leadership vacuum right from the community level. Leadership at community level don't fail. People they don't know who that for look up to. Because what don't happen over time, there is a divisive nature where don't happen. Politics don't divide a lot of people in our communities. One of the things that what we've been done do as civil society after the conflict, now for move around and look at community structures them in Bilam, so that because if you look at the pattern, you see say there are patchworks of violence across different communities. Now within the community then let me look at the incident yesterday, for example. There should be a fisherman's association, boat owners association, market women's association in communities, making sure that, because these are the bulk of the people, making sure that because on a daily basis, people have concerns for address. So, every other person not go carry with problem together. So, within those structures, then somebody they were for able for channel then concern then in a non-confrontational and non-conflictual manner, where they go bring and come to the authorities and the appropriate line of feedback, reach out to them communities then for solve problem. Now so community structures then don't operate. So if there is a leadership vacuum in their community structures then a lot of things then will go bizarre. Yesterday I look at the video from Tumbo and find out say small picking them. Then they all now under 15. Now them been there on rampage. Basically, what is it telling you? There is a failure of even social structures. Responsible parenting don't go zero. Them picking and the alimony, they outside them for day. So now I make us say it's an urgent and passionate appeal to all Sierra Leoneans for take on their leadership roles as parents, as community leaders, as community authorities, as before we can even to the national level. Because if we fail for do that, they are any of the interest. We just create a situation where they look funny at the eyes of the international world. Are these people serious? Are they supposed to be fighting a common enemy, or are they supposed to be fighting themselves? People are asking from all around. Some of we get networks them. Civil society networks them in the region, and they're asking, we are in platforms in these networks, what is happening to Sierra Leone? We not let them question them. I think we can do better than this.
All right.
That we try as best as possible
And I appeal to the government for help for reactivating community structures today, especially at this time where we get district restrictions, so that when people then get concerns, then go appropriately channel them, and we go use dialogue for address the situation as opposed to violence where they happen so.
All right, continue for the between at the studio, Marcela Sambasisi, Executive Director for Campaign for Good Governance. We come over to the other studio guest now. We na Golokata, and the Commissioner for the National Youth Commission, and Sef na member na the National Correctional Center Council. You don't listen to waiting, Madam Sambasisi don't talk, and Sef, of course, you been there yesterday at Tumbo, and you go get first-hand information about waiting be happen there. But apart from Tumbo, we also get violence incidents in Alonsar. Other one be at Black Hole Road, and Sef the riot been at Pademba Road as well. And a young, youthful people we now like they actively been there part of that way. Now waiting we see been that. And you now commissioner and the National Youth Commission. How you take all of this way they happen from young people them?
Thank you very much. Well, you know, I listened to my colleague Marcela, and I go virtually just to in line. But I also make the people of Sierra Leone know, say, the youth sector. Yesterday we all been there na Tobo. The Honorable Minister said been there, in deputy, me deputy, we all go there because we get very strong SOS call from the district youth councils now Western Rural, because they've been there and then see the situation will happen. So from that side, first of all, total for trigger that kind of behavior. Then they don't not even go to her for say, oh, now the condition, even before now, the condition, I mean, now some of them things I don't be around them. So I don't see any reason by this time here for make somebody say something on trigger am for go born police, let alone hospital or CID or FSU. That they own a completely unacceptable and the manner in which wetin first of all wetin we see na Tombo yesterday e too unprecedented, and we believe say government for take stringent action for stop dem behaviour. Yeah.
So
Then the not a thing wey we want for talk. I mean fire, not the hot fire. I mean in circumstance who side una feel say issues and they we don't carry up una no accept. The best thing una for do na for rethink back and settle down for dialogue and resolve am in communities. Afterwards, right now, government position dey on how people and go move, how people and go behave. And now therefore now it's sacrosanct. No, what e mean? Then as I see it don't be so that's so it be they be until government come back to you and say no, not to say for be. So anybody where misbehave this kind way level of way where they misbehave yesterday so it do them against government in will and government for deal with them. Like what I say, what we see in Tombo, it's too unprecedented. And I agree with myself for say who side families then they mama and papa who say una dey una pikin and left us then rush camp at police station and riots day not to protest down there at all. I don't hear a lot of conversation on the media people they try for this explain wetin a protest wetin a riot. Look, that behavior dey na serious disorder and riotous uncivil behavior.
Okay.
For me they not only can stone police station but thief na police station back.
Okay.
Pull meter them, pull chair them, pull property them, come inside the police station. I think say that in a very serious situation and government for stamping foot for stop down there.
Okay, continue for the between at the studio in name Nagolo Kata and in at the Commission on a National Youth Commission. As today, inside the program, we look at them where young people for do for be part of peace and nation building. As we look at the different violence we don't happen, Lonsau, Tombo and other side them na the country. Well, inside the program, Good Morning Salone now, we go for a short break.
Better don't come, better don't come. Now Union Trust Bank again. Union Salone Banco. Union Trust Bank get plenty product and service there for you. You must get what you want to go better. Let me savings account, ide. Current account, ide. Fixed deposit account, ide. Credit facility, ide. All for you. Me and you. Me and you. Union Trust Bank, that's a loan for me and you. Kids future savings account, ide. School fee savings account, ide. Pay advance salary scheme, ide. We branch and they all up at Nasalone. Bokono kenema, we dey. Kabala mabogo kakambia, we dey. Jala Freetown Lonsa, we dey. And my 91, me and you. Union Trust Bank, me and you. Union Trust Bank, Union Trust Bank, Nasalona for me and you. Union Salone Banco, Union Trust Banco.
Union Trust Bank, empowering Sierra Leonean businesses. Alright, the program is still listening to now Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from the Society for Radio Democrats 98.1 FM. We continue for talk to a studio guest them and they come over again to Marcela Sambasise, Executive Director, Campaign for Good Governance. And we don't begin already for look at some of the issues them we don't come up for sake of the violence we don't happen at different parts of the country. One thing we don't get so many information around get for do with audios them when they say young people in some communities them don't they listen to. You know, person we don't they work na the civil society for a very long time. This particular audios them way na thing we some salon people them don't they take for granted. Waiting at some of the dangers them where some of the audios here where they go around social media get to salon peace and national cohesion.
I mean, it's very, very dangerous. The foundation of hate speeches na they begin. Disinformation and misinformation na they begin. I remember some time ago, in fact, I want for let the media say if they played proactive role. Some of them think us campaign for good governance, we don't see a long time, and we don't raise them. People they call on civil society for come forward. We know sabi hot fire because we all know advocacy. When it comes to the stage here with tension don't build, now the authorities them we get the police and all the one they were responsible for safety and security. Now they get for come to the fore. But we not ever want follow we reach the stage here. Now make we they bring out the information there early enough so that those in authorities will nip them in the board. The fundamental problem at this country is the unhealthy political divide where they go on, us versus them in every circumstance. Where one set of people do wrong, the other set of people capitalize on them, and instead of them seek for correction and they seek for do the same wrong where the other set of people then don't do. We don't call on authorities across the board. Say, their audio, their yaso, where the political undertones they under seem for the favor the political divide, one side and the other side, it stand condemn. Una not promote the inflammatory messages they hear. People them they use audio for attack people them. Use audio for attack people them personal lives. Use audio for curse people them, mama. We favor the audio the day because it seems for align with political interests at the time. And nobody stand up for say no hate speech no get place inside the democracy. There is a difference between free speech and there is a difference where you cross the line for go to hate and inflammatory speeches. And I cannot public on behalf of CGG and I outrightly condemn the use of.
So in terms of responsibility,
but unfortunately action not taken. And now what's in don't happen? The minds of the young people then are minds there where they absorb very quickly. If the absence of the real information, in the absence of critical and patriotic voices, then they look for avenues when they grasp what's in the one for you. And unfortunately, we don't reach now this stage. It's really disturbing for no say people then they even put sets now then different podium them they listen to certain audios. And I think say that is why I say there is a leadership vacuum at the community level. And now we try for build consensus at the community level across the board. And this consensus will go with the community leaders, the local government authorities, the security agencies. You know, we have the police partnership boards in these communities. And I don't see how they've been discussed. But no sooner political interests begin infiltrating community spaces, then I make me say the biggest challenge we'll get now for resuscitating community structures, then now we left for bypass authorities, then community, then now we use them community structures, then for deepening knowledge, for deepening education, and for deepening the peace and national unity.
In terms of responsibility, waiting expected of the young people and for they do, because somebody go in corner, some say they not even then at this country making audio, sending on social media, you listen about you as young people. Waiting with they expect we young people and for they do at this time.
So we need trusted people in their communities that they young. One thing about young people, then they always defend who that they look up to. Then they defend guidance, then they defend mentorship. If there is a vacuum on parenting, for example, communities then they where you get other people the way you can look up to fulfill that gap, fulfill that void. So within them communities then they all man don't take responsibility for himself. All man in loyalty now there to in political party and political interest. Nobody know they look at the common good, where we need for build community consensus before we're able to build national consensus. If at the community level we're not able to reason together. And let's tell you, unfortunately now, a very strong avenue for use, because of the COVID pressure, we're not able to get church and mosque for function. But the religious leaders then get a fundamental role for play for reach out to their community. Now make the community structures then a cohesive structure. If national cohesion for happen. Then see the way they happen and then community then they will get for a visitor. Because the young people then get older than they look up to. And with immediate effects, this is a recommendation that we are putting forward. They want then side the way then see us so don't happen. The government look at them place them. They restore law and order quickly and equally so help for build then structures then they let everybody regard them structure then they
You dey call for action from government, but from where the incidents here don't they happen, it don't be 1, 2, 3 till they go round. We know hearing nothing yet from the president, we not in the commander in chief, not in the head of state. We not get any official statement like we go give speech and talk to people calm the situation down. Waiting this mean for the country.
So
we will not hear it from the
We are
president
looking
yet.
forward to that. We are desperately looking forward to that because I mean, as I say, from we on side, from a good governance perspective, it's so draining for always because we want to talk about things where they bring progress. We want to talk about things where they look at how we were able to complement efforts in various dimensions for push the country go before. It's not interesting for always they can talk and condemn violence. But we are looking forward to His Excellency for come forward and say something to say.
You know, if you say it all late because if they don't talk to the station, if they don't talk to the nation, that incidents be don't happen na the Pademba Road and it not be mentioned nothing. It been just go straight to the points for the purpose we been talk for.
Yes,
you know, think
so
say time don't they go.
All the more reason we in need for come now. In need for come now. Na in at the fountain of honor. Na in at the symbol of national unity. All the more reason for canal and for help for pacify the minds of Sierra Leoneans for calm down. You see, one of the things the way we need for understand the role of government na like Kumbra. Na Kumbra Fall. That's the best description I can give. And for Kumbra Fall, whether you get one pikiwe bado, whether you get one pikiwe kutu, whether you get picking the way you leko, whether you get picking the way you not leko, all man now you picking as a government.
Okay.
So let's see how we could have the leadership come to the people and let me solve this problem. It's a passionate appeal to all Sierra Leoneans, right from the head of state to all those in authority. Let me look say Salone big pass we all and let me contribute to national unity and peace.
Madam Sise, when you look at the trend at which thing they go, most people get a comparison for say this will not happen during social system. So we self they do the same thing. In any way you think say then we will get quick solution because someone go and say at the end of the day we self will do the same thing when they do it.
See, governance not get nothing but revenge and retribution. Inside democracy, a respect for rights and rule of law na in dey. And I think saying at the avenue that one day where most people don't take. People then they exploit the vulnerabilities of the society for do what they want for do. They no say vacuum day. They no say right now anything what we say we get political party under to whether they do them criminal activities themselves and they hide under the guise of party business for perpetrate what they want for do. So this thing about continue in this fashion of revenge and retributive justice in order to pay anybody. And we don't see them. It's unfortunate that we get for reach this stage. But like this, we don't talk a long ago. The people that way they remember go don't say long time. We don't call say in as much as election are a competitive process, it bring divide. It bring unhealthy competition and it further personal interest. Okay. Democracy is a platform for national unity, progress and development.
Okay.
Unfortunately, until people then at Salone see the reality, they sink down. So now the reality they will see so. But we not go tire for talk. We go continue for encourage we all say. If Salone progress, if it better, if it peaceful, now for we all.
Okay.
One last thing, Saptiu, dear. The role of the diaspora. If you not get nothing for contribute towards the development of Salone, I know a number of Sierra Leoneans say where they push for the welfare and well-being of this country. But if you then at the diaspora, you don't know what's in the happen here. you not get nothing for contribute, not so hate, not so seed of trouble in this country. Let we hold with peace.
Continue for the between at the studio, Marcela Samba Sisi. I come over to Golokata now. Commissioner National Youth Commission himself, you a member na the National Correctional Center Council. I want to take you to the incident we been happen na Pademba Road prison. The riot we been be there. We not get any like official statement yet from the government. You know one person we been go na the scene the time where the incident be they happen. Let we hear it from you. Waiting exactly been happen na the Pademba Road Correctional Center that day.
I guess we refrain from make any statement on the correctional center.
Why?
Because we are aware. Say after the crisis, the Honorable Vice President, when a chairman of the Correctional Council, don't make official visitation at the place, and they don't set a committee of various sets of people with the investigator. The issue of the prison, a very serious issue. Serious in the sense of a very serious security issue. We require, that kind of level of engagement there, way for really be evidence-based
the issue
and raise so that we will be able to address and once and for all. As a member of the council, first of all, most of the issues that we will discuss around the prisons, now security issues and sensitive issues, then we're not privy to the public.
But the issues we refrain not for talk for, but so now some of the issues can make people and they get misinformed, they not get the right information, and whatever information we come there with, they can hold for granted, seeing that this they happen. You know, a person within the council and it gets to do with the correctional service where we talk about now. You know, think say this is an opportunity where some of the allegations that we put them don't make you talk to them, because now young people and back involved and you're not the commissioner.
You know, may I tell you, I've actually don't allow meander around the issue of riots and misbehavior, and bring her inside with body politics. You know, once in the history of this country, let we break impunity.
Okay.
We in this country, from where I come out, who have been there in the civil realm, to where I don't come take position as government, I will ever remain for condemn violence and riot. It's very clear where people they want for protest and raise critical issues about situations where they affect them. They know what's in the situation, how they go do them. What will happen over them days there. Now riotous conducts them and a day against the law of this country, and genuinely you be young man or young woman we involved in them. Once you don't get into that state there and you don't commit then kind of crime, the government will deal with you. Not to all the young people of this country involved in riots, involved in disorder, and they misbehave. And we have to be very tacit about this. Even when that here they happen so that them place there. There are many young people's organizations who are involved in COVID-19 and are going all around the country. They raise critical issues to their peers for resolve, the issues them around them. In the sector, we don't activate the National Youth Council across the country, the district councils. They're all active. Even yesterday, at the nick of that time, where that crisis been in Atomo, the DYC Western Rural chair lady, when a young woman, been did it, a set of executive been did it, where we said when they make we all go there, and we hold meetings with a set of young leaders, and we think the Togo axis, and we all agree, say what will not happen, now riots, a criminal, and we not for accept them, and we all for condemn them. So important for Lewi. Okay, by the time we get to post-COVID, a lot of the issues there, we go come back for address some of them, but we for stop them.
Now,
for nip them na the bot, make it not happen again na any other side. Be it na hate message they make this happen, be it na audio they make this happen. Me, I want to be very critical, tacit about that. Anybody will listen to audio and will act on audio against the law of the country, be you young or old, government for deal with you. I think so that now the bottom line will fall.
Looking at the start of this whole violence, I mean, with the praise and riot, up to now, over a week now, no action or anything not be taken yet from government. You know, things say this is give room for let youth them they go into more violence, like how we see it on the happen.
No, me I get a very clear impression about what has happened in the couple of days, and I'll tell you. I mean, you had Marcella erase some of the issues. In each of violence, it not be so no more.
But if them don't set example on the way don't they be,
so
you think any chances for be there for let you see more happen?
So now the point today, it not go just be. It has to be with evidence and clear empirical data where they show say yes. Now so it don't be. Now so it be. Now this person involved. Now this and do. Now left down they give the security forces the way they do that. They made the investigator. Wait till we don't go see. Now make they condemn them totally. You don't go born chief in host. And in fact, you call people the men they come. Now go born chief in host. If you get problem with the chief, every year would they change the chief them? Now then communities and they would they go vote for them? Then they vote for them through a process. So if you believe that this chief here may live up to the expectation, one way they for make change and then I want two other way they for make you address the issue. In every of them communities and the structures then they and this is also what the issues are. A set of small misguided people. We're not just young people, they are instigators even in those communities. What we need for also identify where go mislead people in. Now they will need for round up and really deal with. Then we go make other community people and realize say yes, we're not supposed to do this.
One big problem in all of this gets for do with the politicians themselves, because even the past administrations, now so the past administration, now so audio them be they come out where allegedly people be they say belong to the opposition. Now audios then they come out again, people they allege again say belong to the opposition.
So
what's the role of politician then now at this stage? Because now the politician them, now the leaders them, where most of them young people here they listen to, then get them following. Where as soon as one person talk, where they know say now from their own side, then can listen. What's not the role of them people here in this situation where we don't find ourselves now?
You know, like what Marcella say, unfortunately in this country, in many other countries, politics not to no more now the do all end all. You will see people who are politicians, they are farmers. You see people who are politicians, they are business people. When politics fails, they will find some other alternative. Unfortunately, this country here, part of a set of caliber of people and they will only survive with camp politics. So now it make also important for make we allow the security forces for make them investigate the issue and highlight to them and we, like me personally, I think this one require strong investigation and punitive action against a set of people. We're very clear say they're the actors and potentially instigators.
And you know things say the action and therefore be swift and not for be delay?
Well, if you want to really catch justice well, let not do it swiftly. What you need for do first of all, now for in every conflict situation, what you need for do first of all now for restore order.
Okay.
After you don't restore order, then you can in the course of the restoring of order, you go to investigate the issues. So, for example, yesterday by tell Rich Yanda, MacP Dede, military Dede, police Dede, they don't declare curfew, and you know you're even in the chairman not talk and say the curfew still there on, and they don't round up a set of people and investigation already they go on. Once they declare, then you go see say a set of them people and they are going to be charged to court. Now not whatever happens, this is the criminal justice system that we have, and it's been making prudent efforts for deal with people that when are criminals. In the course of some of them process there, the level of criminality, now they tell you, say we for deal with that issue there, and not see for any reason where you vex say both not go na water, you forgo born hospital. Or you forgot broke police station. So now we deal with some of the issues there. And any young person we're really involved in that kind of thing and they identify men and deal with them.
Alright.
So that once and for all, it will stop. Me and all, I have a level of really letting to understand how diaspora actions then for the influence situation and where we sit on how we see.
Alright.
So anybody when they listen to audio and they act on audio, may the law better. I think so that they will solve the problem.
Continue for the waiting at the studio go look at. We'll come back to you. We continue for look at more issues we get for do with waiting people for they do now for maintain peace and national cohesion at the country. We they look at similar issue now. Also, the Salone representative for the West Africa Network for Peace Building, ONEP, Dr. Aissata Mahoy self don't say the personal violence na the country not good for the country in good name and national development. Well, Dr. Aissata Mahoy talked this inside one interview for sake of the personal violence. We don't they be in a different parts of the country. Musa, it talk more to Musa S. Kamara.
ONEP na a peace building entity where we look at peace and security issues in the country.
Looking at current trend na Salone, how I can describe them from my own institution standpoint when it comes to peace and unity?
The present trend where the country they go, for me, is really disheartening because the kind of work where institutions like ONEP and others they do is supposed for them take this country from this level of violence.
You said disheartening. What in the situation where make una not glad about?
What we not glad about? Plenty. The unrest in the country. We get political instability right now. Where me think say the issues at hand we really need for look into them and try to deal with them accordingly. One, people aggrieve against the government. Yes, when they get right for be aggrieve. But we got for ask ourselves, is the government doing the right thing? Are the right thing governments they do? If not the right thing, why people for vex than government? You know. On the other note, you know go say again because not so you party in a power, you for be governless. You know for adhere to rules and regulations. So now two way. And we work we always look at the win-win solution. We always want for like peace day, collapse day, so we all go coexist as one people then. Where you meet up me and forgetting about the party where are they, we go play and laugh, we go joke with ourselves, we all gladdy, you know. But you don't begin to reach the situation we are in. I think the advent of social media is in self now other big.
So we look at two big things the more you mentioned. Say government need do things right. We make some people not gladdy. And some people because them party not in a power become governors. Una don't see instances like this?
Sure. We work what we do as ONEP. Now on early warning, now we niche. Early warning at that time, within a community like this or within a country like this, we look for the sign there. The sign where they show say, oh, plaba one for come. The sign where they show say, bad omen one for come. And then kind of thing that we do look for. So like we roll every day we they gather information from media outlets, from what's up in a community on incidents then. So we don't they talk about and say we get for try for put measures in place. Government therefore try for listen for look at the manifesto and try for look at the things when they be highlighting the manifesto say they no go tolerate lawlessness, they no go promote hate, they no go promote tribalism, regionalism, all that, and then try for say they work as waiting them put inside the manifestos of not promoting things that will bring hate in the country. So if governments look into that, then we the citizens them, we then other opposition party them, we get for look say, okay, now government is doing this right. Why should we fight? These are the questions. But again, you get some school of thought where they talk say government they try in their own way. Then some school of thought they say government no they do anything. Coupled with the hardship within the country, people then disengage. People then really not trust the system. So this government get for try for ensure say the people then trust them once again, so that all the after fet so no go come.
What do you think say them for do?
One we don't gonna be to money. Inside May last year we gonna be to money. We don't talk say we want for promote peace and cohesion. We mean and deep down we had. If we mean and deep down we had, now for the manifest things like that. As a country, you know, let's forget about the government itself. We all are citizens in this country. Now we for manifest say we want peace, we want collapse, way for day among we. If we don't go into money, we will take, although then they some person getting your idea about the Bintu money 3. We not feel say na been the right term for that. anyway. So, but na be a right step where the government will take, provided them follow all the steps and try to put strategies in place wey go lead we to the aim and goals of that thing to humanitarian.
Una dey work on early warning sign, and Salone just come into war less than or just 20 years back. And the early warning signs are now na Salone. Is it worrisome?
It's very worrisome. Anybody tell you say this country we not for afraid, na lie. Because the past couple of days, since April 29, see wetin happen na Pademba Road prison. How many people lost their lives? It worrisome. Why an attack for day na Pademba Road? Who that initiator, who that machinator? We don't know. Although until the police say them they investigate, let them investigate and come back to we. For let we understand how that happened. You come out they go Losag, they don't take a trend, then self begin violence day, they attack Paramount Chief.
All right, well, that's now Dr. Aissata Mahoy, the Salone representative for the West Africa Network for Peace Building. One been they talking that interview there with Musa S. Kamara.
Well, still on different organizations, they already talk to on team them way for up way for maintain peace. This make ready democracy decide to talk to different people. We don't work on peace, governance, and human rights issue. We want on the organization Yana Famble Talk International Salone. We don't work on peace business at different community in the country. We make the executive director of Famble Talk International Salone, John Coker, don't call on civil society organization member them for support government for tap the plenty violence we don't happy now in the country. John Coker talk more to Alex Lawrence Koroma inside this interview.
First and foremost, I want to make we all recognize these are not normal times. And because these are not normal times, you get people who can react violently to some minor issues then. B, you get people who they spread unfounded information. C, you get people who just they fabricate stories. But the most important thing for note is, because of the abnormal situation, people are at their wham. And when people are at their wham, with the ongoing hardship in the country, this is a reality. Things are hard. It make the average young man, young woman can react violently to a minor issue. In other words, the patience with the law enforcement agencies is not that much there. They just want to take the laws in their hands and do what they want to do. Compounded to this problem, now the similar lack of trust with the Sierra Leone police. The public seem for they lose confidence in the Sierra Leone police, in some element of them. So I believe part of the solution now for make the government, and in particular the Sierra Leone police, try to reclaim their past glory, that force for good, where people get confidence for good report to them. But for now, you go out of the city, people then prefer for do what they want to do, and then they say, well, you can go police. So basically, na compounded problems then. And the corona make things even more difficult because we're afraid say the sick day around we, and also the ongoing hardship where the sick they come up with. Sierra Leone be dependent largely on handouts from we brothers and sisters in the diaspora. Most of that don't stop. So, I think the government self need for be sensitive to the actions then way that they take in terms of the economic reality. We know say they need for act, but they also need to be sensitive, and they need to find a way for engage the young people in a dialogue on the issues that we demand them.
All right. When I don't work around community peace building, bringing communities together after the war up to this stage, what we don't see now community uprising. Don't they happen? The Lonsai incident, the Tombo incident, then even the correctional center incident, and other related violent issues around the country. What does this mean? Looking at people that we get Sabipam peace business, they say we get a negative peace in this country.
Well, you see, I agree with you. This is not a cause for concern, and I believe we all in Sierra Leone we for take this thing serious. That this is the third time within, I think, about a week, we they getting kind here. So first Lonsar, the prisons, now Tombo, we don't know say next. But I also want to make the people know, like the issue in Tombo, the people don't day in a lockdown for like 3 days. We economy now on a day-to-day basis. Then after the lockdown, I think the authorities therefore don't engage the stakeholders then for me then come to an understanding how the people therefore get a livelihood. But not just impose a blanket ban or without communicate with them properly. So basically the issue of communication, they go a long way. Like most of they predict, the lockdown gets
in negative effect and also getting positive effect. And left to how they manage the situation. I mean, the reality in our country is most people they live on a day-to-day basis. And you lock people in for 3 days, people can react. And I believe this is an opportunity for make the government of Sierra Leone find ways for communicate to the people. It's not just for explain to them via radio or television, but may they find a way for communicate to them at the community level, because the people they feel like they're not plugged into the national system. They not feel like they're not part of the national system where they consult them or they get a stake. So all this now part of the recipe for the chaotic behavior in our community. But basically, with the hope saying, if the government, through the decentralized process, they engage the local authorities, the community stakeholders, it will go a long way for me them feel belong, for me they all feel part of the solution for fight this coronavirus.
Well, that's the Executive Director of Famotalk International Salone, John Cocker. We they talk to Alex Lawrence Goma inside our interview. They also a call on civil society organization member them for support government for tap the plenty violence where they happen now in the country.
All right, the program Good Morning Salone, they continue. They come over to Marcella Sambasisi from Campaign for Good Governance. Now, moving forward, waiting are some of the quick actions where you go recommend for one, the comrade them, usana they then young, most of them young people here, so they with them parents them, the community leaders them, the young people themselves, and the government. Waiting are some of the quick actions where you go recommend.
First and foremost, we look forward to His Excellency for address the nation as the father of the nation. Secondly, government for take leadership and empower community structures. And also no reason why for more than 15 years local council no for don't take roots in communities. You see this, I want for let me look at the problems they would experience in Salone as an eye-opening opportunity and learn from them and build positively, as opposed to let me use them as an opportunity for learn, as opposed to just be labeling on the negative impact where this violence don't cause. Let me empower local councils then for able to do their work. Let me bring back the police partnership board. Let police regain trust, respect, and confidence among communities. Let community policing take roots, and equally so, let support be given to social welfare. Families them they at loggerheads. Sexual violence and sexual offenses they on the increase. Young people they not get guidance, they not get support. I tell you, violence of this nature they thrive where an existing vulnerability dey. The community get youths the way unemployed. The community get youths the way not get nothing way than they do. The community angry, hunger, then are them communities then. So when the vulnerability then they don't dey, then tension come, it just they go out of control. So let we invest in building community partnerships. Let we respect authorities the way people don't elect now them communities then they, because now the consensus they begin. The reason for election are for develop consensus. If person not put person in leadership, you know they trust them. If they only respect and trust Uber inputs na the leadership. So within the communities then they let we empower the structures, let we respect authority, and let it be a mutual kind of thing.
So what
citizens right respected, citizens then be good citizens and do their responsibility. So it's a kind of mutual engagement.
So what about the role of political party them? You know, things they themselves get something for do with this in terms of calming the situation, as many believe say most of them here get political undertone.
You see, one of the things they were refused for do today, for let the political parties they realize say we can able for talk, do governance without every minute to no resort to political parties. Political parties get a fundamental role for play. In fact, for me, for let democracy thrive, political parties is very important. But if the political parties then don't be the source of tension, and the leadership of political parties then don't take up that responsibility for building a cohesive society, I don't think say we want for continue this way. So right now, I they expect political parties then instead of them they do blame game and defense, let them try for condemn outright lawlessness and violence, and build structure. Not be political godfather for person wey dey go burn police station. Not be political godfather for person wey dey go burn hospital. Not be political godfather for person wey dey destroy property and destroy processes. I no think say anybody for back or all that kind person dey as part of them. But all them people then they wey dey do criminal actions for be condemned, and political party get role in terms of political education, and they therefore step up to that responsibility. So what we don't decide for do on a general note as campaign for good governance and for further this discussion, and for invest in political education, for invest in the minds of Sierra Leoneans, what it mean if we continue in this trend, how detrimental it go be to this country. But if we embrace peace and calm, what we stand for benefit. So we dey call Sierra Leoneans them on Friday from 3 o'clock to 4:30. Let them tune in to 98.1 radio station. May them go to AYV and may them go to SLBC, and we will pass on the Zoom link so that people then will begin for listening to a series of education around political stability, peace, and unity.
All right. Many thanks for joining at the studio this morning. They come over to other studio guests now. Go look at her. With the wrap up the program just now. Talk to the young people and now different parts of the country where they listen to it as to waiting on the leaders them na the youth sector they expect of young people, especially now where we are in the middle of fighting the COVID-19.
First of all, I want them know say amongst them peers, be it the district youth councils, chiefdom youth councils, or youth organizations, every day and now would they crisscross with them peers them with them fet for make this sick year pass we and let we begin back with normal lives. Right now, we not get normal life. Imagine we were there in Africa. Now people them they give you information as to how this sick year look like. Every day, somebody they change based on science. Somebody they change conversation about this. There may be many more lockdowns possible if the situations continue like this. Sierra Leoneans must gear up for it. In South Africa, then they come up by almost 1 month lockdown. Who side the thing come out? They were in lockdown for over 6 months. What we are basically saying to young people now that this condition in which then they it not go change now. This government here, first of all, I mean from we na the sector, a lot they where they online right now for engage young people. Programs highlighted. But we all know say nothing not the way go work right now. Pass we clear this. Why? Because we're fighting an enemy we're not seeing. And now that we don't jump into community infection self. If I'm more dangerous for make attempt for 2, 3, 4, 5 people gather at one moment in time. So important for make young people know say we all for follow governments. Not to that now we jingle where they out. They are not to hear no more. They are in cross places where they talk say we as young people forgive that kind level of support to government for make we all face this sick year may pass. And then now we return back to normalcy for further situation then. Imagine programs and day where before don't launch this month for begin consistent engagement for young people. We cannot do them. Some one and day where we even want for still attempt for they do small. But every day with the situation where they happen, we not get mind for doing. So important for make young people and know say this not to the term. Let nobody not support violence because of lockdown or situation. Yes, every community for make you day one side for 3 days, 4 days, it hurts. But you want for do them at the expense of your life?
Mr. Carter, Madam Sise said the issue about hunger, that plenty anger and trangerness, maybe in some other way can lead to the entire. In any way, una go try, for look into some of the issue in day?
Look, may I tell you, we serve na the commission. The sector. We need go do awareness raising without small packages. And then they continue. Like what they talk to you now. In the next couple of weeks, with support from UNDP, we go do a lot of down there in many communities. With support from GIZ, we will do down there in many other communities. So there are opportunities for young people, especially young people on the edge, young people that were vulnerable. I mean, where they na slums, where they na shanty places, na ghettos, would they also engage themselves so that themselves were able to catch small thing and also understand, say, they're supposed for they are alive. So important for make them all know, say, we for listen to Ministry of Health, we for listen to EOC, we for listen to credible civil society organizations and government institutions there where they bring credible information how we all for behave for ensure say we fight this sick here and it pass and then we can start with normal life. Right now, the life of deeper not so with normal life and we all for ready for adjust and pushing we self for make sure say after this you go count yourself say adeo.
Alright.
I think say that in a very serious issue where everybody, not to young people and no more, for know that say in this kind of situation where they right now, not to violence go solve the problem, not to arrogance and fat government go solve the problem. Now for now work with government and ensure say we clear the situation and we all return back to normalcy and we life better.
Alright, many thanks. When I joined the program this morning, that's Nagolukata, the commissioner and the National Youth Commission and set member and the National Correctional Center Council. We also get at the studio Marcela Sambasisi, Executive Director, Campaign for Good Governance. Plenty thank you when I joined the program this morning and now this edition of the program, Good Morning Salone. Go left for plenty thank you to the production team. Michael Sambola and Alex Skruma produce the program. DJ Ahmad give you technical support. Moses Kavura and Franklin Pemabime kuna see live na Facebook. So till we meet again, don't forget not take the law into your hands. Young people in a different part of the country. We hope so another learn so many things from the guests them we've been getting at the studio today and also the interviews them will play. Mabel Kabade say get yourself a wonderful day and don't forget to continue for the precautions wash you and use your face mask always. Goodbye.
And Sapti Kalone say bye bye.
I'm there once again. Thanks out there to all we constant listeners out there. Now, so we come to the end of the morning show, Good Morning Salone. We continue with more programs. Them and as we get information, we'll let you know it's 9 a.m. We're going to bring come to you, Salone, and some international news. Stay tuned.
The Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. This na Salone and some international news, but first the main points them inside the news. The chairman for the Western Area Rural District Council, Kasho Olan Kolon, condemned the